Good afternoon. The court's going to take up the next case on the court's docket, cause number C210056 CPS. This is in the interest of Zayden Thomas and Noah Robles, children. The case is set for a show cause hearing on an original petition for protection of a child filed by the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. The hearing today is being conducted pursuant to emergency orders at the Texas Supreme Court via Zoom video conference. Participating in the hearing today on behalf of the department is caseworker Caitlin Surratt, supervisors Robert Walker and Julianne Greenfield, his worker Laura Dooley, and regional attorney Catherine Estrada. The mother of the children is Crystal Rose Alvarez, who is participating in the hearing today. The father of the child, Zayden, is Jeremy Allen Thomas, who the court file reflects has not been personally served with citation notice of suit, and he is not present. The father of the child, Noah, is Gabriel Robles, and I believe Mr. Robles is participating in the hearing today. The attorney and guardian ad litem for the child is Jessica Skinner, and Ms. Skinner is participating in the hearing today. Y'all stand by for just a minute. I think Mr. Robles is still trying to connect with our hearing. So I can assist with that. Well, I'm waiting on that. Mr. Estrada, where does the department stand on getting Mr. Thomas personally served?
Your Honor, I'm unsure why he has not been served yet. I believe that the address we have is the address that the Attorney General's office had for him. And I don't know if there's been any new contact with him.
Well, the department's affidavit indicated he was in the Midland County Jail. Have y'all tried to serve him there? Or have y'all tried to serve him anywhere?
Your Honor, I believe service has been attempted. I would have to check on which address they've attempted service on.
Yeah, well, there's nothing in the file that shows any intent to serve him at either place, and the department's affidavit said he was in jail and didn't know when he was going to get out. So I assume he should have been pretty easy to find if he's still in jail. Mr. Rat, do you know if he's still in jail?
I am unsure. As far as I'm aware, he's still in jail.
All right. Ms. Estrada, can you advise the court and the party what orders the departments are seeking?
Yes, Your Honor. The department is asking to be named temporary managing conservator of the children, asking that the parents be named possessory conservators, that the parents have visitation supervised by the department, that the parents be ordered to work services provided by the department, and that the parents be ordered to provide a listing of relatives for the department to consider for placement.
All right. Ms. Alvarez, the department is requesting the orders that were just outlined by Ms. Estrada. Do you know what your position is on those orders being requested? Are you in agreement with those orders, or are you opposed to those orders?
I don't have an agreement, and I also was not told that I was supposed to go and get a court-appointed attorney. So okay. I guess I'm told to get a reset so we can do this again with an attorney.
Okay, well, we can take that up in just a minute. I'm just trying to get your initial position on
okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
I'm super nervous, and I don't know. I'm scared.
That's okay. We'll work through this here in a minute.
Okay.
Mr. Robles, what is your position on the orders requested? Are you in agreement with those orders, or are you opposed to those orders?
Judge, I indicate he's still trying to connect.
You know, I don't know. Mr. Rat, do y'all have a number for Mr. Robles? You might want to contact him. I think I texted him or sent him a chat telling him to hit join audio, but he's not connected yet. While we're doing that, Ms. Alvarez, can you raise your right hand, please?
Oh.
You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give today before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Could you state your name for the record, please?
Crystal Rose Alvarez.
Okay. And Ms. Alvarez, I will advise you in this type of case that because of the nature of these proceedings, you have the right to retain an attorney to represent you, or you have a right to request a court-appointed attorney if you're opposed to what the department's wanting to do in the case and cannot afford an attorney. My understanding from your previous statement was you're requesting the court-appointed attorney.
Yes.
Okay. I need to get some information from you about your ability to hire an attorney. Now, you are the mother of Zayden and Noah, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any other children?
No, sir.
And are you currently employed?
No, sir.
When was the last time you had a job?
Last April.
What happened to that job?
I got fired for some, I guess, disagreement with the boss's son.
And have you sought any employment since then?
I actually have an opportunity to work down the street at a grocery store, but that just depends on how everything works out here.
Do you have any sources of income at this point in time?
Yes, sir. Gabriel Robles is supporting us right now.
And how is he supporting you, by child support payments or?
No, he goes to work.
So you're living with Mr. Robles?
Yes.
And what is your understanding of his income from that employment?
I'm not too sure. I guess $11 an hour, 40 hours a week, gets paid weekly.
Okay. Are you married to Mr. Robles?
No.
Okay. Do you have any other income other than what Mr. Robles is providing?
No, just whatever comes in with Jeremy's child support, but that has stopped since he's incarcerated right now.
And were you receiving or are you receiving any type of governmental assistance, food stamps, WIC?
Food stamps.
Okay. And do you have any assets of any significant value that you can use to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, let me come back to Ms. Surratt. Ms. Surratt, were you able to get a hold of Mr. Robles?
The phone number went straight to voicemail. I did send him a text.
And I would know for the record he has dropped off my screen. Let me make sure he's not back in my. Here he can. He's back in the waiting room. Just a second. Let's see if he can come back in now.
I'm like, he's on there. He's just waiting for it to connect. It still has like he's in the waiting room.
He has to hit join audio to make it connect, and it's still showing him not connecting. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Robles, are you able to hear me? This is Judge Banks.
No, I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. The as I indicated at the start of this hearing, the hearing that is set today is what's called a show cause hearing. It's on a petition filed by the Department of Child Protective Services, and the department is seeking orders that would include an order that would appoint the department as temporary managing conservator of the children, meaning it would have the duty and responsibility to make sure the children were in a safe environment while the case continued. It would appoint you and mother, Mr. Thomas, as possessory conservators of your children with right to visitation while the case progressed. It would order the department to provide services to you and the other parties in the case to try to address whatever the department's concerns were that prompted them to file this suit, and with the goal of trying to work with you to return the children to your care if they were removed from your care. If the court were to grant those orders, then I'm required to set additional hearings in the case to check on the status of the case. Mrs. Alvarez has indicated that she is opposed to those orders, and she has made a request for a court-appointed attorney. And I've heard evidence from her as to her ability to pay for a lawyer. I will advise you, as I did Ms. Alvarez, that in any legal proceeding, you have a right to retain a lawyer to represent you. And you also have the right, if you're opposed to what the department's doing in a case and cannot afford a lawyer, for the court to appoint a lawyer to represent you in the case. Regarding the orders that are being requested by the department today, Mr. Robles, for purposes of the record, I need to determine what your position is on those orders. Are you in agreement with those orders? Are you opposed to those orders?
I'm in opposed of it. I would like to get a court appointed also, sir.
Okay, well, whether you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer will depend on your ability to pay for one on your own. Mrs. Alvarez indicated that you're employed at this point, so I'm going to need to get some evidence from you. I need you to raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give today before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, could you state your name again for the record, please?
Gabriel James Robles.
Okay, and you have been identified as the father of the child Noah Robles in this case. Do you have any other children other than that child?
I do. Yes, sir.
Okay, how many other kids do you have under the age of 18?
At the age of 18, I have one. Two.
But
Yeah, two children under the age of 18. Okay, are they in your custody or in the custody of somebody else?
No, sir. They're with mother.
Are you under any court order to provide child support to those children?
I have one child that is in North Carolina that I do pay child support for. And then I have one son that is in San Angelo that I do not pay for.
And the one in North Carolina that you're currently obligated to pay child support, what's your child support payment supposed to be on a monthly basis?
On a monthly basis, it is 112, I believe.
Okay. And are you current on that?
Right now, current, no, sir. The pay has been filed there at my work where I started working.
I'm sorry, Mr.
I would
Robles.
say months.
I think you broke up. I think you indicated you weren't current on it. Are you currently employed? Mr. Robles, are you
Yes, sir,
currently
I am.
employed? Okay, where are you employed?
KC Cleaners.
Okay, and is that a full-time or part-time?
As of right now, it's full-time Monday through Friday.
Okay. And how many hours do you typically work a week? 40?
If that.
Okay, well, if it's less than that, just tell me what your average generally.
Maybe 35.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And are you paid by the hour, I assume? I'm sorry, Mr. Robles. Okay. How much are you paid per hour?
I'm getting paid $10.50 an hour.
All right. And do you have any other income other than from that job?
No, sir.
And do you have any assets of any significant value that you
No,
use
sir.
Are you receiving any type of governmental assistance at this point? Food stamps?
No, sir.
I'm sorry?
No, sir.
Are you paid on a weekly basis?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to find that both you and Mrs. Alvarez qualify for court-appointed attorneys. Ma'am, I'm going to appoint you for you as your attorney, Andrew Graves, an attorney here in San Angelo, and Mr. Robles, I'm going to appoint Ty Grote as your attorney ad litem. represent you in this case. They'll be notified of those appointments, and the court is going to reset the hearing. If y'all stand by for a minute, I'll get a new setting for the hearing. All right, I'm going to reset this on July 20th, 2021 at 11:30. Ms. Skinner, do you know if that presents a conflict to you?
I'm checking. At what time?
It'll be 11:30.
Judge, that should work. I've got some other stuff set that morning. It looks like there's criminal free trials that day. But hopefully all that stuff would be done before 11:30 setting.
Well, I'm going to set it for then. If you determine you have a conflict in the interim, it's going to run you long before then, if you can let the court know. But I'm going to reset the hearing for July 20th, 2021, 11:30. And Ms. Alvarez and Ms. Robles, y'all are going to need to get with your attorney prior to then to be prepared to proceed. I'm sorry. Did somebody have a question?
Could I make a request or no?
Judge, I don't show that Miss Alvarez has actually been served. Can CPS tell us what the status of that is? That she actually has notice of what's in their petition and affidavit?
Mr. Estrada, you know where her service is on Ms. Alvarez at this point?
Yes, Your Honor, she has not been served yet. She relocated to Abilene, and we've not put service out at her new address.
Yeah, we all need to be getting her served and get it to her attorney so she and her attorney know what you're alleging in the case. Okay.
They have that address in their affidavit, so I don't know why service hasn't been issued for that.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you. This case has been on file since June 10th, and the department's known where these folks were for some period of time, so I'm not sure why two of them haven't been served, but y'all need to get going on it. Ms. Alvarez, you had some other questions?
Yes. Right now, currently, it's the whole job thing. It's making it more complicated considering that I have to have someone live with me or I have to move with them. I currently am not able to find someone to be with me 24/7 that doesn't have kids or a job. So if I'm able to hair follicle and come out good, do you think my safety plan could be lifted?
I'd take that up with the department, ma'am. I'm not making any orders at this point because I'm not heard any evidence.
Okay.
You need to be aware that the department has the right to file two different types of suits. One is which is a case like this where the child remains in the parent's care pending the hearing. If they determine that there's immediate danger to the safety or health of the child, they can file an emergency removal action where they take immediate custody and then the court sets the hearing. I'm not saying they do that or not, but that is one potential course of action they could potentially take in the case.
Okay.
So you need to visit with them and discuss that.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if there's anything else. Those will be the orders for today. Thank you.